Welcome to our channel, Mathematicians.
Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? So today I will be explaining the fourth law of exponent, which is the power of a product law. Although I have explained all the laws of the exponents, but I want to explain it separately, all the laws, because I want to let you know that how you can solve the algebraic expression which involves the fourth law in it. And before starting my video, I would like to request you all that please watch the whole video, because I solve easy to moderate questions, easy to hard questions. And at first I solve easiest questions, and then moderate ones, and then the hard ones. So you must watch the whole video to clear up your concepts and build up your concepts. So the fourth law of exponent is the power of a product law. So here it is AB, which is a product. A and B are multiplying with each other, and the terms which are multiplying with each other, it is called a product. So it has a whole power of m, which means that each term has a power of m. So A has a power of m and B has also a power of m. Let's move to the questions so we can solve them. Our first question is PQ has a power of 5. So this P and Q are the product, because P is a term and Q is a term, and they are multiplying together, so it is called a product. And those are that is having a power of 5. So it simply means that P has also a power of 5 and Q has also a power of 5. Now here another question we are having is Mn has a power of 7. So this will also be solved like this one question, that M has a power of 7 and N has a power of 7. Now this question you should pause this video and solve it by yourself, and then tell me in the comments below. Now here we are having some more questions which are of the difficulty level moderate. So our first question of the moderate level question is 2a has a power of cube. So it means that 2 is multiplied with the a, so it is a product. And each term has a power of 3. So 2 has a power of 3 and a is also having a power of 3. So it simply means that 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. There is 3 written over here on top of the 2, which means that 2 has a power of 3. So we will multiply 2 3 times so that we can calculate its power. So a has a power of cube. We will write it as it is. And 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So 8a cube is the answer of this D part, D question. And now we are having another question, 3xy. 3xy is the product, because there are 3 terms now and which are multiplied with each other. The terms which are multiplied with each other, it is called a product. So 3xy, 3 has a power of 4. And x has a power of 4 and y has a power of 4. Now 3 has a power of 4, so we will multiply 3 4 times. 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. And we will write as it is, x power 4 and y power 4. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, and 27 multiplied by 3 is 81. So 81 x power 4, x y power 4 is the answer of this question. Now let's pause this video and solve this question by your own, and tell me in the comments below. Now here we are having some more questions which are of the difficulty level hard. So these are the hardest questions. This 3 x, y square and z are multiplied with each other, which means it is a product, and it has a whole power of cube on it. So 3 has a power of 3 and x has a power of 3, y square has a power of 3, z is having a power of 3. So we will simply write it like this: 3 with a power of 3, x power 3, and y square has a power of 3, and z is having a power of 3. So 3 has a power of 3, which simply means that it is 27, which means 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So it is 27. And x cube we will write as it is. Now here you can recall the third law of exponent, which I have explained in my previous video. I will give the link in the I button of this video, and you can go and watch it, that one. So this is m and this is n. So we'll just multiply these both the powers with each other, which means that y we will write as it is, and 2 multiplied by 3. So 2 multiplied by 3, and z has a power of 3. 27 x power 3 and y has a power of 6, and z has a power of 3. So this is the answer of this question. Now let's move to the next question we are having is 4p square and q power 3 it has a whole power of 2. So 4 has a power of 2, which means that 4 multiplied by 4, which is 16, and p has a power of 2 and it is also a power of 2. So you will again apply here the power of a power law, which is the third law of exponent. You must go and watch that video, because it is very essential to solve this one question. So Q has a power of 3 and it has a power of 2. R is having a power of 1. When there is no power with the variable, it means that it has with a variable or a constant, so it means that we will simply multiply 1 with the 2, so it will come 2 power only. So 4 multiplied by 4, which means 4 is square, so it is 16, and P square is having a power of square, so P power 4, which means 2 multiplied by 2, and Q is having a power of 3 and it has a whole power of 2, so 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, and R has a power of 2. So this is the answer of this question. Now, I think you should solve these questions on by your own and comment your answer below. I hope you understand all the from easy to hard questions of the fourth law, and you will be able to solve any type of question in which fourth law is involved. Basically, these all laws are interconnected once you are solving the algebraic expressions. So, Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.
Like, share and comment, and hit the bell icon to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.